Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM News at 10 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
And I'm Whitney Ward. It is election night here in Washington and in Idaho. We are breaking down the top results for you tonight. We have team coverage right now across the inland Northwest. Our reporters are currently at several watch parties for candidates who are on the ballots. We talk with all of them here in just a few moments.
But first, let's get some of those election results, starting with Spokane City Council District 1.
So the two candidates in this race, Jonathan Bingle and Nagmana Shirazi, are currently right now. You can see Jonathan Bingle is ahead with 57% of the vote. Current City Council member Kate Burke vacating that seat. She chose not to run for re-election. For Spokane City Council District 2, incumbent Betsy Wilkerson is running unopposed, so not surprisingly, she's obviously in the lead. A judge previously ruled that her challenger, Tyler LeMasters, did not meet the necessary residency requirements to get on the ballot. And now looking at Spokane City Council District number 3, this race between Zach Zappone and Mike Lish, the seat being vacated by current council member Candace Mumm. Her term limit is up right now. As you can see, Zach Zappone leading with 52% of the vote. All right, let's head to North Idaho now. Coeur d'Alene electing a new mayor after Steve Widmer announced he is not seeking another term. So right now, the former Post Falls mayor Jim Hammond is leading over CDA businessman Joe Alfieri. Let's look at incumbent Post Falls Mayor Ron Jacobson now running against beer brewer Austin Hildebrand, and Jacobson is in the lead clearly tonight with 82%. All right, now to the Spokane Valley City Council position number 4. Current Spokane Valley Mayor Ben Wick is running against business owner Brandon Fenton. Right now, Ben Wick is leading that race pretty handily. In the Spokane Valley City Council position number 5 race, business owner Wayne Fenton is facing off against incumbent Pamela Haley, but Pamela Haley right now is clearly in the lead with 69%. And for Spokane Valley position number 7, incumbent Linda Hatcher-Thompson is leading over web designer Laura Patton. Patton leading over the other candidate in that one. I misspoke. So candidates are closely watching the election results right now. We have reporters at watch parties, as we said, all across the inland Northwest, including some at the historic Davenport tonight. That's where we find our Amanda Rowley at this hour, where there was kind of a mixed bag of results for the candidates gathered at the Davenport. Amanda, how's everyone feeling right now?
Well, the spirits throughout the evening remained pretty high. Everyone had their phones out as soon as that clock hit 8 o'clock, waiting for those initial results to come out. And those initial results, as we mentioned, have Jonathan Bingle running for Spokane City Council in the lead with about 57% in his favor. The room erupted with excitement, and he told me he is humbled by the support from the community. Take a listen.
Jonathan Bingle is a clear winner in District 4.
I am so happy with the results tonight. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored that my childhood home voted, with confidence in me, and I cannot explain the gratitude that I feel.
Now, Mike Lish also running for Spokane City Council seat. We spoke with him. He came in with a close race behind at 47% of the vote behind Zach Zappone tonight, but still in good spirits. He told me he is grateful for the experience of this race.
Either way, it doesn't matter if I win or lose. It's still going to be a life-changing event, and we're excited both ways. I mean, I don't know. It's a very emotional journey and experience to do all of this.
Now, we also had Spokane Public Schools board member candidates here at this watch party as well. Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward was also in attendance, speaking with the candidates here. Folks here remained at the party for some time after the results came out, but now the night has come to an end. Reporting from the historic Davenport Hotel, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Amanda, thank you very much. That is not the only watch party in town tonight. Some of the more progressive candidates gathered at another downtown hotel.
We want to get to our Ian Smay now, who is live at the Ruby River Hotel, where candidates on the other side celebrating their results. Ian?
Things have wrapped up here at the Ruby River Hotel, but it was a celebratory atmosphere as soon as the results came in, with all 4 candidates that were at this watch party leading by some amount in their races. And let's start first with Betsy Wilkerson, the incumbent council member for District 2 that covers downtown and South Hill in Spokane. Now, she was running unopposed, and that's because who was supposed to be her opponent out of the primary, Tyler McMasters, was taken off the ballot after a judge ruled that he was not in compliance with the residency rules to run for city council in Spokane. obviously got 95% of the vote tonight, as one could expect with her running unopposed. She actually made a joke about the whole ordeal with McMaster's when she was speaking to the watch party tonight. Take a listen.
People say, Betsy, is this your race? I said, no, it's not my race. I got to go to my faith place. I said, you know what? This is God's race. If God wants me to win this race, I will win the race. So what did he do? He got my opponent kicked off the ballot. So I'm thinking that was like a message from God that this is where I'm supposed to be.
Now let's go to the other big race on the ballot tonight in District 3. That's Northwest Spokane. That's where Zach's opponent, a local school teacher, was taking on local business owner Mike Lish. And of course, the opponent leading by 4 percentage points tonight, so he was very happy with that. He said he felt like the underdog most of the campaign, and with a 600 vote lead tonight, again, a very positive atmosphere and a very positive speech from him. We actually spoke with him right after the results came down about his race and how he felt about his voters supporting him, especially since his opponent Lish did have a lot more money flowing in from outside groups. Here's what he had to say.
I just got to say thank you all so much for standing up to big money and showing that when we come together and stand for working and middle class people, that our community wins and Spokane wins. So we are poised to continue to grow our lead, and I trust that we'll continue to do that. And I want to thank you all so much for standing up and getting out the vote and turning up to show what we stand for here in Spokane, which is honesty, hard work, and respect.
Now, there were 2 candidates for Spokane Public Schools board positions here at this watch party tonight. And again, both of them do have a lead. Melissa Bedford actually taking a wide lead over Daryl Gefkin tonight. Again, too early to call as thousands of votes still left to count. And then in the other race, Riley Smith is beating Kata Dean by 6 percentage points as of tonight. But it's still, we will not know the final results for the coming weeks as more and more mail-in and dropped-off votes in Washington State and here in Spokane County for these races are continued to be collected. For now, from the Ruby River Hotel, Ian Smay, KREM 2 News.
All right, Ian, thank you very much. We know that was a lot of information and results we just tossed your way. We are not able to cover every single race throughout the Inland Northwest, but we will continue to run the results right there at the bottom of your screen.
But if you are looking for a complete list of all the results, you can also go right now to our website, krem.com. You can also text the word election to 509-448-2000. We'll send you all of the latest returns right to your phone. Before we go to break, though, we do want to take a quick look at the Washington State advisory votes.
Although advisory votes will not directly change any laws, anytime the legislature passes a tax increase, it's then placed on the ballot to allow the public to voice their opinions on that.
All right, so let's take a look at advisory vote number 36. It's currently sitting with a majority of the vote rejecting that new tax.
All right, moving on now, advisory vote number 37 in Washington. Voters also wanting to see that tax repealed.
And the last advisory vote is number 38. Voters telling the legislature they are not in favor of this tax. While the voters do make their voices heard on these advisory votes, the legislature is not obligated to repeal any of these taxes.
All right, when we come back tonight, we'll have much more election night coverage and a look inside another watch party, this time over in Coeur d'Alene. And
coming up just a little bit later, we'll break down the top headlines from today, including why HoopFest Executive Director Matt Santangelo is leaving the organization. We're back in just 90 seconds.